This is Scott Seo. He does well, the Wallaby World Cup finalist. Leicester having a little look. Montosha was there.
Hands. You're not the first man.
Early energy from Exeter. Early points. Anyway, off we go.
Get the penalty advantage and then attack was probably what they were thinking, but they're being told to use it.
Cracknell controlling it first with his knee. Then he goes, drives those knees to the line. Brute strength, determination. That's the power that Ollie Cracknell brings.
It's a great finish. Vermeulen has to stay down longer because of the threat of the drive from Leicester. And what's really good is he doesn't get any support there. He's carried his tackler and 3 others over.
So it's more speed and reaction here. So, you know, everyone's so used to defending different shapes and everyone uses the same sort of shape. So it's more around speed, playing on top, and it's a bit like that. And then we just move the ball, hopefully.
Brilliant, thank you. And that's how close they get. And all that work designed by the coaches, designed by blokes like Peter Hewitt, leading to tries for players like Cam Henderson. Fascinating to hear Peter talking about that in the build-up to it.
Look at how difficult it is for the Chiefs to get back in a defensive structure. You can't stop him in that scenario.
Ball was out and Rogerson got down quickest. Not significantly enough, however, to dislodge possession. So Slade off the left
Great
boot.
kick.
That is a wonderful kick on the bounce and taken by Tommy Wyatt, and Wyatt scores. And Devon roars around Mattioli Woods, Welford Road.
Slade's vision's great, the kick is absolutely perfect.
I mean, the big question for Leicester, Ben, is where's the pendulum? Because look how far back Slade is. Slade's a mile back, and he's got, what, 5 seconds? I think he's onside, actually.
He's onside, yeah.
He's onside, so that's good. The kick's easy, because he's got so much space. But that's Hassel-Collins covering across, isn't it?
Right, this is big. Approaching the final quarter of this contest. Exeter, who were ahead early on, but not for long, with a chance here to move back ahead. And Slade, and he's opened it up, and that's brilliantly done. This time, Tommy Wyatt. This time, no mistake. This time, the legal splashdown.
Just watch here. No one moves. It's the easiest 2-on-1 you will ever see. Nothing Bassett can do there. He has to stay.
Slade, one for Rigg to chase. Oh, and
I'll tell you what,
Stewart came down very well.
I don't think he's out of control here.
It could even be red.
That's horizontal rather than upright. He does get a hand up, he does pull an arm.
Potential foul play. We want to see whether
It's just probably too far away from him, which meant that he had to run at full tilt.
and you don't win the ball. Off you go.
Ollie Hassel-Collins furthest away on that left-hand side. Here's Rogerson. Kelly, who started it. Pollard, Stewart, Hassel-Collins. His 50th Premiership try. And one that swings this contest back towards Leicester.
Couple of hit-ups from the forwards, and then they hold defenders. Lovely transfer of the ball from Stewart, and it's a walk-in in the corner.
Youngs, rather spat back to him. Cracknell, Leicester hunting for the try that would seal the win and the bonus point. Ben Youngs can tell some stories, tales from these parts. And one of the oldest swingers in town has just scored the try that wins the game for Leicester.
20,000 people with a collective sigh of relief there. It was all a bit edgy. Unfortunately for Exeter, they nearly make the turnover here on Cracknell, and that's what puts off Youssefa Scott. He comes around the corner, he's isolated. Far too much for him to do. Ethan Root's too wide, puts him under pressure. He thinks, I've got to mark the inside shoulder. Ben Youngs, too wily, too much experience, rolling back the years. Was always one of the best at breaking from the base. Maybe not quite got the pace that he used to have, but if he gets a gap that big, he's going to take it.
James Whitcomb doing what he can to make a nuisance of himself, and he's done enough. Well, Exeter's so much better in the second half. It's a bonus point win for Leicester, a very, very hard-earned bonus point win. Final score at Mattioli Woods, Welford Road. Leicester 28, Exeter 15. Tigers into the playoff positions.
Don't miss any Gallagher Premiership action. Hit subscribe now.